Hello again, everybody. This is Derek, and I am back with some IL-2. We are preparing to take off and
this is flight. Luton in combat sector. Over.
Escort some bombers. I don't know where they are. I think we're waiting for them to show up. But while we're waiting, I got a new paint job. Went ahead and downloaded it last time you saw me play. I thought I'd tack it on there, and okay, we're going. It's single player, so it's really only for my and your enjoyment.
This is flight Bassett, airborne. Over. Bassett. Proceed with your mission. Luton, clear for takeoff. Luton taking off. Out. Bassett, 2, airborne. Bassett, 4, airborne. This is flight. Luton, airborne. Over. Luton, proceed with your mission. Luton, 6, airborne. Luton, 7, airborne. Luton, 8, airborne.
I want to make a point before we get too engaged. I did spill one of my monster drinks on my keyboard. It was ever so slightly. It was just a few drops, but apparently it had gotten into the keyboard, and I have a mechanical keyboard, so I wasn't sure why it would cause it not to function, but my space bar and my control buttons don't work. My macros on the left do work, so I assigned like an alt tab to one of them, so I can alt tab out of the game if I needed to. And I did order a new keyboard. It should be here within the week, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, so let me fast forward and we'll get caught up to these bombers, and then we'll continue on. This is a pretty cool paint scheme. I actually do dig it. Okay, we're now in France, or at least we just flew over the coast. There's the bombers down there in their V formation. It only looks like there's 4 of them. I'm going to show you. There we go. This is how close we are to them bombing. We haven't seen any, or at least I haven't seen any interceptors. I wonder what this paint job would look like with clipped wings. Those little red tips would be gone, I guess. But I don't know, I like this paint job. I like it a lot, actually. I'm not a big fan of the yellow stripes down the cannons, but that's okay. I'll live with it. Alright, so they should be getting pretty close to dropping their bombs. I can't, like... Maybe I can. It's a shift, right? Oh, I can. Okay. A shift is working. Okay, so I'm gonna follow. Okay, that should be the first one. When he drops his bomb, I'm gonna see if I can follow the bomb down. It's been a while, and I'm not sure, you know, which keys are working and which ones aren't. I'm not sure about at what distance do they open their... Look at all those machine guns firing to the front. I'm not sure at what distance... Oh, there we go. I think it's F6 for the bombs. I don't... Yep, there we go. I don't even know exactly what we're bombing, but it looks like a factory of some kind. I think they hit it pretty good. That damage assessment looks pretty spot on. Okay, so now we are going to be flying back to base. We haven't had any encounters. I'm just going to fast forward until we either get an encounter or we get back to base. Alright, I'll see you in just a second. Alright guys, I am back. This is actually the second time I've flown this mission. I only made it back to about the halfway point back before I ran out of gas, because these escort missions, you zigzag back and forth, burning up all your gasoline. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break formation and just fly straight back to England. Alright. So I have a level flight autopilot on, so I should be able to fly straight back. I'll monitor the angle of attack. Now I don't know if my fuel gauge will work while I have level auto flight on, but we're going to check. Where's my fuel gauge? It's in the bottom right there. Okay, we got a full tank. That should get us back, or at least, you know, I shouldn't like run out of gas halfway. I know this is a long flight, or was a long flight, all the way from there to there, and I was zigzagging the whole way with the bombers. Let's go ahead and just fast forward, and I'll see you if something changes. Alright guys, we are back in England. I made it back with some gas to spare. So now I just need to crawl down and get down to land. since I am back way before my Patriots, I've got all the time in the world to drop down and land. I'm trying to slow down. Okay, I'm down to 180. That's good. But when I nosed it down, I sped up way too much. So I just basically just have to gradually lose altitude. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. And there's the landing strip that I'm aiming for. Okay, notice how my speed went back up. I guess I could orbit around the airstrip, but I don't want to do that. I'm just going to zigzag over here until I can lose some airspeed. I just dropped the flaps. Hopefully that'll slow me down a little bit more. I could probably turn on my lights. Drop my gear. Bring the throttle up just a little bit to keep me in the air while I line up. They should be saying clear of land or something like that. I haven't heard anything.
Baffin, rejoin formation and continue with the mission. Out.
This is flight. Bullring, requesting landing approach. Over.
Now it's telling me I can land.
Bullring, roger. Break off and land individually.
Okay, I'm gonna just get into the grass. Alright, well, the second time's the charm. Of course, we didn't encounter anything. We just flew in and dropped bombs. Now, I'm not flying in the afternoon. Oh, we did lose somebody in the intruder mission. It was Harvey Churchard. Okay, we're going to go to the next day just to see what kind of missions I have to fly. It looks like it's April 27th. I still have a little ways to go before D-Day, but in the morning we're going to be doing the intruder mission. So we'll do that in the next video. Thank you for coming out and checking out this episode of the 412 Squadron, Royal Canadian Air Force, John Smythe, his campaign. All right, and I'll catch you in the next one.